Okay, here's our last little section on taking apart something as simple as a 12-bar form rhythm section and seeing what makes this thing tick and what makes this thing stay interesting. Okay, so background vocal parts. In this case, these are singers, live singers, singing a 3-part. Oh, I actually don't have that chart for you with me today, but it's a 3-part vocal section that basically is pulling notes out of the chords that are being played. So the background part guys need to know the chord progressions too, need to know when to change the chords based on first phrase, second phrase, third phrase. And each of them plays one factor of the chord, the 1, the 3, the 5, do, mi, so of each chord. Everybody, they just cover it with 3 guys. This could just as well be 3 horn players, a couple of saxes and a trumpet, a typical R&B rhythm section. They would take the same approach as background singers do. There's always an issue between background horn sections that are backing up a part as opposed to feature horns and how they interact or sometimes fight with the background vocals. But sometimes they can really support them. Always keep your ears on that. If you're a singer, listen to what the background horns are doing. They might be helping you. They might be playing something against you. Be aware of that thing. Know how you fit in the big picture. Okay? Here's where we start with the background parts, and then I'm going to solo those up for you. They have a rhythm. Long, short, short. Long, short, short. Remember? Something contrast. That was a change in vowel. Instead of oohs, it went to ahs. On the 5-chord phrase, the chord that's about tension. And then they lay out forever until they come back in the last verse. Let's just let ourselves hear those guys by themselves, okay? This is the background vocal parts. Often these are called BGVs for background vocals, okay? There's him, and then his friend here. And then their friend, this guy. And then went to the ahs. That's it. So let me play that verse for you again. Here it comes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also notice that they're kind of going. That's called a sforzando or a, as opposed to just and not doing anything with a note. These are humans. Let your background parts have life, have personality, have something to them. One more time. That's these guys by themselves. 1, 2, 3, 4. The wop-bop thing is a leftover thing from the doo-wop days, but it makes them sound like horn punches. And that's what doo-wop was about. You try to vocally make the sound of horns. But the changing to the ahs on the 5-chord phrase is a cool trick. And then they lay out while everybody else plays. I want you to keep in mind that those background parts could just as well have been horns. As I said before, that could just as well have been a horn part. Guitar player could play that idea too, especially if he was using a volume pedal that went with a volume pedal, for instance. Bass player, not so much. Keyboard player, depending on what his part was. If he was playing organ, that could be doable on his part. All rhythm parts, most of them, can be interchanged between different players. So if you have a rhythmic concept or a harmonic concept, no matter what you are, you can play that on your instrument. The only secret to remember is do not play what the guy next to you is playing. Be different. It's a mosaic, remember? So don't play what the guy's playing next to you, even if he's a guitar player and you're a sax player. With maybe the exception of making sure that the drummer's kick drum and the bass player really know what they're doing rhythmically together. But don't play in the same way that the guy does next to you. We'll have that in a different video, that concept. Let me take this out by just playing the whole darn thing again. With everybody up, nobody's soloing, and we'll be done with groove 1. See ya.